everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Jenna and Maddie's Coffee Break. I'm Maddie.
That makes me Jenna.
Yes, it does. And today we are going to be talking about the Jujutsu Tech first years, Yuji, Nobara, and Megumi.
Right.
Yes. And I think we should start with Nobara because we decided that when the three of them go out to order coffee, Nobara will order first.
Right. She's the queen. She's the boss. She goes first.
Yeah, exactly.
She's like, excuse me, as she goes to the front of the line.
Even
the
like, and they would be so, they would be, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, even if they're lucky she says please. That's what I'm saying. Like, they would be so lucky that she would grace them with politeness.
She definitely is the type to want like an iced latte, maybe the one that's like with the sprinkles on top, so it's like fancy, you know. She's a very metro girl. She wants to be a girl of the city.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I think you nailed it. I don't even know like what I can add to that because it's so spot on. Like that's, you know, she's going to order the iced latte and it doesn't matter what the weather is. You know, that's the drink she's going to get.
Relate. Yeah, I relate. I do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Once in a while, maybe she gets the like seasonal lattes that they have.
But do you think she's a pumpkin spice girl? Like, you think she's a pumpkin spice latte girl?
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, and she will argue that it's not because she's basic. Like that whole argument where like if you order a pumpkin spice latte in the fall, like you're basic, and she's like, no, excuse me.
I just happen to love pumpkin spice lattes. And yeah, she definitely, but no, I also feel like her friends would be too afraid to kind of tease her because she'll kick their ass. Like
that's true.
So
that's very true.
They can't tease her.
Yeah, Yuji and Megumi know not to say anything. But that doesn't stop other people who don't know her from saying something. And they're just in the back like, oh, you shouldn't have said that. Like
she's gonna whoop you now.
She's gonna beat you up. Like
yes, it's true.
100%.
I love the image of the first year is like the three of them just going to like the Starbucks together on a little trip led by Nobara.
Yes, absolutely. And Gojo's like waiting in the car. Like he's like, hey, you guys like go order. I'll wait right here.
Here's the credit card. Here's my card, guys.
Here's Nanami's credit card.
Oh, yeah, that's more like it. Here's Nanami's credit card that I stole out of his wallet when he wasn't paying attention. But I think Megumi, I think he's another one that's easy. Yeah, there he is. Look at him.
Yeah.
In his little juice box.
Yeah, wait, where is he? He's right in the middle of my shirt. There he is.
He's too cute. He's drinking juice box over here.
Yes.
He is a hot black coffee type of guy, I think. I feel like it kind of fits his aesthetic.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he likes the hot black coffee, but he likes it with a splash of milk. I feel like just because I don't know too many 15, 16-year-olds who like black coffee. And I feel like, you know, he needs the little sweetness to break it up, but he's very pretentious about the type of coffee he's getting, like the roast.
Right.
Like that's the vibe that I get from him. Like he's like, yeah, sure, I'll drink my black coffee with a little bit of cream. However, this is the specific roast of coffee that I get because it's better than what everyone else drinks.
Right. Or it's got to be like a certain type of brew, like a French press. It's got to be, or a pour over. It's got to be a certain type of way it's brewed.
Right.
It still could be black coffee, but it's got to be brewed in a specific way.
Right. Exactly. Yes.
I mean, he is a Zenin after all.
Yes. Even though
it's not deny it.
That's like the only part of like his pretentiousness that like like is willing to bring forward, I guess, like when it comes to his coffee. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, him and Maki just going to the coffee store and the barista like, damn it, you're back.
The difficult ones are here.
They scare them because they're so straight faced,
Yeah, Megumi is very rare that he's not he's not smiling. It's very rare that he does smile.
Oh,
So
he's so sweet. But he does order a pup cup for his demon dogs.
please.
He does. He makes sure he like purposely summons them just so he can order them pup cups and be like,
Oh, because
good
because
boy.
the first time he tried to order a pup cup, they were like, "You don't have a dog. Like, we're not just gonna give you a pup cup, like a cup
Just
full
hold
of
on.
whipped cream." He's like, "Hang on a second." Whatever he does with his hands to summon them, like, yeah, exactly. He then they're terrified and they're like, "Oh, okay, yes, okay, here. In fact, to take 4 of them, like."
Here's the whole can of whipped cream. Just go, just go. Oh, I'm just like picturing like 2 wolf-sized dogs materializing in the middle of Starbucks.
Right in the middle of
This
everything.
emo kid with his coffee.
He's like, he already has his order and he's like, "Excuse me, can I please have a couple of pup cups?" And they're like, "Sure, but you don't have a dog with you." And he's like, "Oh, wait, hang on." He like sets his cup down and does, the hand thing and scares half of the
Good,
people.
good pups just appear. They're like,
But would they notice the demon dogs? That's the question. Because
right.
if they're not sorcerers in the
We're attuned
Starbucks,
to that. Yes.
they're not going to know that he actually did something.
So then he either lies and says they're in the car, the dogs are in the car, or
Right.
he just looks like a crazy person doing hand signals and nothing happens. And they're like,
Right. They're like, okay, great. And then he like takes the cups and like hands them, and then the whipped cream would just look like it's disappearing. Like there would be like, if you don't have the sorcery in you or whatever they call it. Man, my brain is not. I need my coffee. Whatever it's
you do.
called,
Yeah, let's take a sip.
if you don't have that ability, in the
You're not
Jujutsu
attuned
Kaisen
to,
world,
yeah,
then you're not going to know what's going on.
right. But then he could also be like, I feel like one of his go-to excuses for needing a pup cup is for Yuji. He's like, it's for my friend here. And it's like, and Yuji probably would love a pup cup, honestly. He'd be like, when
Yeah, he would just add it on top of his already sugary coffee.
he just like sprinkles whipped cream.
Yeah, exactly. Which leads us to discussing Yuji's coffee order, because he's definitely the sweets guy. Like, I feel like he's probably not as bad as like when we discussed Gojo, with Gojo's nasty habit of having all of the sugar. Um, but I
Every
think,
syrup. Yeah.
yeah, I think Yuji wants like the seasonal stuff, or he'll ask the barista to recommend something sweet to him, because he's our happy little sunshine boy who, just wants to be friends with everyone.
Makes conversation with the baristas. He's like, oh,
Yeah,
hi guys.
exactly. Yeah. And so he wants the seasonal ones. So like when Nobara is ordering her pumpkin spice latte, Yuji's got the pumpkin spice frappuccino. Like, he's got the super sweet version of whatever she's ordering. And then
I love
Megumi,
that because oh sorry. I love that because they do kind of always like play off each other, the two of them. They do share a brain cell. And it's like
they do.
they would kind of tailor their orders, but not realize they were tailoring their orders to each other.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So like so what other kind of lattes are, like, what other seasonal stuff is there? Like the caramel crunch one or whatever in the summer,
Peppermint.
peppermint at Christmas time. Yeah, he's got Yuji's got the frappuccino version of whatever latte Nobara is drinking. That's seasonal. So like when there isn't a seasonal thing going on, Nobara's got whatever vanilla latte, iced something. Um, and Yuji is drinking something sweet, like a mocha frappuccino, the Java chip one. That's
Right. It's
like,
always a frap. It's always some sort of frap.
right,
Plus, like
exactly.
he exerts like he has that exerts so much energy, he's fast and all this stuff. So he would just burn those calories right off. He goes, he orders a drink and he's like, I want my rainbow cookie latte. And like, oh yeah, okay, cool. And he grabs his cup and he's talking and goes to drink and it's empty because Sukuna.
Oh no! Poor baby.
like to headcanon that when Sukuna like can't take control, he just does little petty things. can't can't cause mass damage. So he's like,
Just gonna drink
I'm
Yuji's
just gonna
coffee.
I'm gonna drink this kid's coffee.
Oh my gosh, no. But then Yuji would be like so sweet. He would be like, at first he'd be like, "Are you kidding me?" And then he'd just turn and be like, "Can I have another?" And the barista's like, "You drank that so fast." And he's like, "Ha ha ha, yeah, I sure
Yeah,
did.
I
But
did.
can I have
I
another
totally
one,
did.
please?" Yeah, whoops.
I just the idea, like the big bad king of curses, just like, I'm gonna drink this kid's latte. Like,
I'm gonna down this frappuccino so fast he's not gonna know it hit him.
well, it's like when he eats the finger. When Megumi's like, "Don't eat this finger," he just
Yep,
eats it immediately.
well, it's through his hand. Like he didn't like do it on purpose.
Oh, Sukuna did it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So in this case, like, or if like someone goes to do a coffee run and Yuji's not there, they have learned to order him 2 drinks in fear of Sukuna being petty and
Right.
taking the coffee from him. Yeah, they've
And then
learned.
Yuji would be so sad. He'd be like, "Oh, I was really looking forward to that drink." And we didn't have an extra one.
Right. And then but I feel like Sukuna would drink the first one and then like he would want to be a jerk and drink the next one, but it's so sweet and he's so ancient that it just not he's like I can't drink the second one. Like you
What is
got me there.
wrong with this kid?
Right. He's like you got me there. I can't drink the second one. This is too much. Too much sugar. Like no.
Just spends the rest of the time bitching about how can you drink the drinks this sweet? What is this?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Love that. I think that they should just have a whole arc where it's just Sukuna doing tiny little petty things to annoy Yuji.
My goodness.
But
That
Yuji's
sounds like
so good.
yes. Yeah. Yeah. That's so
He's
funny.
so good. He'd just be like, "It's okay. I'll get another coffee."
I'll get another one. It's fine. But like we said, like it's a constant thing. Like he's always like once it happens the first time, he's like prepared for it to happen.
Right.
Um or well, would he be prepared or would he be the one to forget that Sukuna drinks his coffee and Megumi has to remind him like you need to order a second one. Why? He looks down. Oh yeah, that's
Empty.
why. Yeah, that's why. I
Megumi is
forgot.
definitely their handler. Like he goes to Starbucks with the two of them, and he's like, someone's gotta be in charge here, and he's the one.
Yes. Or you know what? I just had a thought with Nobara. Like I feel like she would want to order a venti or like the biggest size every time, but she never finishes it. And then she gets mad because she's like wasted her coffee because it like got watery or something. And so Megami would have to remind her like she would order like, can I have a hi, I'd like a large, vanilla latte. And Megami peeks over her shoulder and he's like he's like, no, make it the smaller one. Like, don't give her the big one because she's just gonna bitch about it later.
He's the responsible one in the group. He's like he's learned someone's gotta keep them in check because they're not gonna do it.
Exactly. Absolutely.
So just with his little dogs and their pup cups.
His invisible dogs, because I don't think that Starbucks employees would know that there's curses or cursed energy around them.
I mean, you never know what goes on in a Starbucks. It's possible that
That they just don't want to be jujutsu sorcerers because
being a jujutsu sorcerer
exactly took the words right out of my mouth.
is just a store full of nonamies.
Exactly. Yeah. A store full
Oh
of
my goodness.
enemies. Oh my goodness.
That sounds really terrifying, actually. Like I wouldn't want to go into a store full of nonamies.
No, not at all.
Okay, look at that. Look at you down in that.
I need it.
I still
It's
have
almost
like,
empty.
I think this is like some ridiculous like 32 ounces or something like that because I'm insane.
Oh, yeah. See, I can't drink that much. See, I'm the Nobara in this situation. Like, I always tell myself, like, oh, I'm going to get the big one. And then I don't drink it fast enough and it gets cold or it gets watery. And I'm like, gosh darn it. Like, I should have ordered the small one, but I don't have a Megumi to remind me not to order that one. So
everybody needs a Megumi in their life.
Yeah. Everyone needs a Yuji. Everyone needs a Megumi. Everyone needs a Nobara for that little bit of flair and drama.
Exactly. They're like all three of them combined are like the perfect person.
Exactly. And like their coffee orders are very like varied, which is like super fun. And so if someone goes and gets drinks for them, like they know exactly whose is whose versus like, oh wait, who ordered this? Oh wait, who ordered this? Like, no, it's very like, oh, clearly that's Nobara's drink. That one's for Yuji and that one's for Megumi. Like, and then they have the little tiny whipped cream things every time.
The dogs.
I really
Do you think he gives one to
No, go
Do you
ahead.
think he gives one to the eagle too? He's like, here you go.
I really want someone to draw Megumi with his black coffee and the pup cups on the ground next to his demon dogs. If any of you are artists watching this, please, even if it's just like a rough sketch, we just need Megumi giving his demon dogs the pup cups because
pups. Oh.
That would be adorable and hilarious.
I'm sure it exists somewhere in the world of fan art, but yes, please tag us. Please tag us if you draw that or find it.
100%. Yes, absolutely. But I don't really have anything more to add for these three. I think, and Sukuna, because we kind of threw him in there.
3.5.
3.5.
3.5. Do you think like the more fingers Yuji consumes, the more Sukuna wants the sugary drinks?
I don't even know.
There's got to be some sort of correlation between the amount
or
he
wants less coffee because he's getting stronger. So like the stronger Sukuna gets, the more he realizes that the sugary drinks that Yuji is drinking are really bad for like his like constitution. And so he's like, all right, that's it. Like, I'm
too old for this.
Like, I don't want to spoil anything for manga, so I won't say how many fingers Yuji has like actually already eaten. But like, as far as the anime is concerned, I feel like he would still be drinking the coffee.
Yeah.
At the point where the anime is.
Yeah, I agree. Oh my goodness. He's just like, I am too old for this amount of sugar in my system. I'm going to get diabetes. I'm like, sir, you are a curse.
Oh my word.
That pretty much sums it all up, I think.
I think so. Yeah, I think we got it. I think oh my word.
We got it.
We're good. We're good to go. All right. So I think that wraps it up with these three. Thanks for tuning in to our Unhinged Ramblings. Make sure you follow Temple of Geek. You can follow us. And, until next time, we'll see you later.
Enjoy.
Cheers.